Every year in the United States, millions of older adults are misdiagnosed or dismissed because age quietly changes the way doctors interpret symptoms. My name is Dr. Michael Johnson. For nearly 3 decades, I have worked with older adults across Ohio, California, Texas, and Florida. I am not here to frighten you. I am here to help you protect yourself in a system that does not always see the full value of people over 60. Let me ask you something honest. How many times have you walked into a clinic and felt your concerns were minimized the moment the doctor saw your age? If that question hits close to home, you already know why this message matters. Today I am going to reveal 5 uncomfortable truths about how older adults are often viewed inside the American healthcare system. These are the thoughts many doctors share with each other in hallways but rarely say out loud. And stay with me until the end, because the final truth is the one that surprises people the most. It may change how you prepare for every medical visit from now on. Before we continue, tell me your age and which state you are watching from. I read every comment, and your stories shape every video we create for the healthy aging path. If you want guidance that helps you stay strong, stay confident, and stay respected as you age, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Now let us move into the first truth, the one that quietly affects almost every older adult each time they see a doctor. Seniors are seen as too complicated to treat. Across the United States, many older adults walk into a clinic carrying long medication lists and several chronic conditions. What most never see is how quickly this overwhelms a system built for speed rather than depth. Recent national reports show that more than half of primary care doctors feel pressed for time and uncertain when treating complex senior cases. With appointments still averaging 18 minutes, important symptoms are often rushed, merged, or mistaken for age alone. If you have ever sensed a doctor losing focus while you explained your concerns, you are not imagining it. When the body becomes more complex, the care should become more careful. Instead, many older adults are given temporary fixes, told their symptoms are normal for their age, or moved along without the testing they truly need. This creates frustration, doubt, and a quiet belief that your health story is too complicated to matter. But complexity does not mean hopeless. It means the body deserves a thoughtful plan. Studies from leading American health institutions show that older adults taking multiple medications face a much higher risk of drug interactions and overlooked side effects. The solution is not to ignore symptoms but to slow down the conversation and make it clearer. Let me ask you this. Have you ever left an appointment feeling your concerns were not fully understood? If that feels familiar, you are not alone. Here is what helps. Bring a written list of every medication you take along with your major health conditions. Ask your doctor to check for interactions. Ask if any important tests might be missing. These simple steps guide the visit, protect your safety, and remind your doctor that your health deserves real attention. Your story is not too complex. It is simply worth understanding. Now let us move into the next truth, where the challenges become even more personal for many seniors. Doctors often believe seniors do not follow their medications. Across the United States, many physicians quietly assume that older adults will not take their medications correctly. They expect forgotten doses, pills stopped without warning, or side effects that are never spoken about. When a doctor begins an appointment with that belief, the entire tone of the visit changes. They explain less. They assume resistance. They lose trust before the real conversation even starts. If you have ever felt judged for asking a simple question about your medicine, you know this feeling. Recent data from major American health studies shows that a large number of seniors struggle with medication routines because directions are confusing, side effects are uncomfortable, or the cost is too high. But instead of seeing this as a system problem, many doctors interpret it as unwillingness. Once they label a patient as non-compliant, they often avoid offering newer treatments or specialist referrals. This quiet label follows you from visit to visit, affecting your care in ways you may never notice. As someone who has counseled older adults for many years, I can tell you that silence is common. Many people are embarrassed to say a medication makes them dizzy or anxious. Others do not want to look difficult. Let me ask you this. Have you ever stayed quiet even when a medication made you feel worse? If you have, you are not alone. And there is nothing wrong with you. The system simply has not made it easy to speak up. Here is the scientific truth. Adjusting a dose or switching to another medication is safer than stopping a drug on your own. This matters for blood pressure medications, heart treatments, diabetes drugs, and blood thinners. Studies from leading U.S. hospitals show that unmanaged side effects are a major cause of preventable hospital visits among seniors. Here is what you can do right now. The moment a medication makes you feel unwell, say it clearly. This medicine is not sitting right with me. Is there another option? This simple sentence protects your safety and helps your doctor make better decisions. 3. Many doctors believe seniors hide their symptoms. Across the United States, many physicians quietly assume that older adults do not share the full truth about their symptoms. Some seniors stay silent because they do not want to bother anyone. Others feel embarrassed about personal issues or convince themselves the problem is just part of aging. If you have ever held back during a visit, you understand how easy it is to protect the doctor from your discomfort instead of protecting yourself. Recent data from major American health organizations shows that a large number of older adults admit to withholding symptoms out of fear of being dismissed. When doctors sense this, they often become cautious. They ask fewer questions. They assume parts of the story are missing. They move through the appointment faster and investigate less. This creates a gap of trust that makes it even harder for seniors to speak honestly. As a physician and mental health consultant, I hear this every day. Many older adults tell me they feel guilty taking up too much of the doctor's time. Let me ask you this. Have you ever walked into an appointment already planning to say less than what you really feel? If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. But silence can delay conditions that need early attention. Here is what the science shows. Seniors who report symptoms early have far fewer hospitalizations and fewer medical emergencies. Certain signs should never be kept quiet. Chest discomfort, breathing changes, unusual bleeding, sudden weight loss, severe headaches, any new numbness or weakness. Here is what you can do right now. Before each appointment, write down your top 3 concerns. Start the visit by sharing them. It guides the doctor, protects your safety, and gives your voice the attention it deserves. Your concerns matter. Your clarity matters. Now let us move to the next truth, where time pressure inside the system shapes how seniors are treated every day. 4 short appointments make seniors feel like a burden. Across the United States, the average primary care visit still lasts about 18 minutes. In that small block of time, a doctor must review your history, listen to your concerns, examine you, choose a treatment plan, write prescriptions, and complete all the required documentation. The system forces speed, not attention, and older adults feel this pressure more than anyone. Many seniors tell me they sense the rush the moment the doctor walks in. Recent medical reports show that time pressure is a major reason older adults experience missed or delayed diagnoses. When a visit is too short, there is no space to explore symptoms fully or review medications carefully. Important details get lost. Questions go unanswered. You may walk out knowing something was left unsaid. As a physician and mental health consultant, I see how this affects confidence. Many older adults start to hold back. They tell themselves the doctor is too busy or their problem is not serious enough. Let me ask you something. Have you ever kept quiet about a symptom because the appointment felt rushed? If so, you are not alone, and that silence can delay the care you deserve. Here is what the science confirms. Short visits decrease accuracy, especially when symptoms involve the heart, lungs, or brain. That is why preparation is essential. Before each appointment, write down the top 3 issues you want addressed. Bring your full medication list and any recent test results. This helps the doctor focus and protects you from being overlooked. Certain symptoms should never wait. Chest discomfort, sudden weakness or speech trouble, fast-changing breathing, unusual bleeding. These require urgent attention, not a scheduled visit. Your health is worth more than a quick conversation. Now let us move into the next truth, where deeper biases inside the system shape care for older adults in ways most people never see. 5. Age bias quietly shapes who gets treated. Across the United States, one of the hardest truths to face is that age can influence how quickly or aggressively a patient is treated. Many physicians and hospital systems worry about complications, lawsuits, or whether an older adult will benefit enough from a procedure. They use phrases like quality of life to soften hesitation. But the result is the same. Care becomes slower. Decisions become cautious. And many seniors feel their lives are weighed differently the moment they walk through the door. Recent data from major American studies shows that older adults are less likely to receive strong interventions in emergencies, even when the science says those treatments work. Stents still open arteries. Clot-dissolving drugs still save brain tissue. Radiation and chemotherapy remain effective when used correctly. Age alone does not take away the benefit. What takes it away is the hesitation of the system. As a physician and mental health consultant, I have seen how deeply this affects seniors emotionally. Many begin to doubt their worth in the eyes of the medical world. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt the tone shift when a doctor mentioned your age? If you have, You are not imagining it. That is age bias at work. Here is what the science confirms. Older adults who receive timely interventions have similar outcomes to younger patients in many conditions. The key is not age. It is access. Here is what you can do right now. When a doctor uses age as a reason to delay or avoid treatment, ask a simple question. If I were younger with the exact same symptoms, what would you do for me? Ask if younger patients are offered options you have not heard about. This shifts the conversation and ensures decisions are based on medical need, not assumptions. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, seek a second opinion. Your age should never be the reason you receive less care. Now let us move forward and bring all these truths together, because awareness is the first step to protecting your health. As we reach the end of this conversation, let us bring every truth into focus. Many older adults are seen as too complicated, too unreliable with medications, too quiet about their symptoms, too time-consuming for short appointments, and at times, even less worthy of strong medical intervention. These beliefs may be unspoken, but they shape real decisions inside the American healthcare system every single day. As a physician, it pains me to acknowledge this. You spend a lifetime building families, communities, and this country. You deserve care that honors your strength, not care that hesitates because of your age. Your health story matters. Your voice matters. And you deserve to walk into every appointment knowing you have the right to ask questions, to understand your options, and to fight for the care you deserve. So let me speak to you directly. You are not a burden. You are not invisible. You are not too old to be treated with urgency, respect, and dignity. You have earned the right to be heard, and your story can change the system one conversation at a time. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Share your age, your state, and one experience that opened your eyes to how the system treats older adults. Your stories help others feel less alone. Like this video, if it spoke to your heart, share it with someone who needs the strength that truth can bring. And subscribe to the Healthy Aging Path so you never miss the guidance that keeps you informed, protected, and empowered. You deserve a long life, a strong life, and a life where your age never limits your care. Let us keep walking this path together.